Welcome, one and all, to the podcast that dares to ask the question, what in the world? I am one of your co-hosts, Leon B, here with the one, the only
Wacko Desperado.
And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about North Korea.
Boom. North Korea, located north of South Korea.
Yes, that is fact number one.
Boom. You guys are going to learn so much today. Me and Leon were hanging out the other day, being quarantined and being safe.
Quarantainment.
Yeah, sitting 5 feet away from each other.
6 feet.
6 feet away from each other, just to be extra safe.
Watching the interview.
The interview, man. And it was really, really hilarious and really fun. And, we had a great time.
And it inspired us to look into North Korea to see what all the hubbub is about,
I know. What? Why is there a movie about North Korea, man? Why isn't there a movie about me? What's so big about, North Korea?
Exactly. So did you guys know that North Korea was created in 1948 as a dispute between the U.S. government and the USSR? They couldn't figure out what to do with the Koreas, so they split them up into two.
So wait, slow down right there. Slow down, Buckio. You're telling me we had a hand in creating North Korea?
Yes.
What?
South became run by the U.S., North became run by the USSR.
What? Man, my mind is being blown right now, bro.
Exactly, man.
I need to take a drink to that. What?
Take a drink. Do whatever you gotta do. And in case y'all didn't know, the USSR decided to put Kim Jong-il in charge.
Ill?
Yeah, Il. It's Kim Jong-un's dad. Actually,
Ooh. What's the one that we have now?
Kim Jong-un.
Then who's his dad?
Kim Jong-il.
Then who's his grandpa?
Kim Jong's son.
That's the one, though.
Wait,
Got
what?
you.
Okay.
Got you.
Figure
That's
this out.
factual, though. That's factual. That's the one that was put into power.
Oh, okay.
But I guess we did have a hand into it. Our bad, Sorry, guys. Sorry, North Koreans. I know you guys can't hear us, but we're sorry.
All right, so they decided to put Kim Jong's son up in power, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with that, North Korea became under the rule of a dictatorship.
Basically, he became a life president, eternal president.
President for life.
President for life.
President for life.
And they're still under, there's a word for it. I forgot what the word is. They're under the rule of a dead person.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, there's a word for it. I know, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's just insane for me to think about. Imagine if we were under the rule of the Kennedys.
I know, exactly. If we still followed all their laws, if nothing changed and we couldn't force it to change.
Yep. That's just insane to me to think. Well, did you know that North Korea actually does have elections?
Do they?
Yep. They have elections, and they only have one person on the ballot.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. Then that's not an election.
Hey, man, what are you talking about, man? That's fair and square to me.
They have an election.
Nobody
you can vote
else?
for whoever you want.
Exactly.
Damn, that's... okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, man.
Fair enough.
But the young North Korea depended a lot on the USSR to help them out. But when the USSR started disbanding, showing the cracks in its skin, a lot of the rations that the North Koreans were receiving got diminished to almost none. And with that came a lot of famine, came a lot of hunger. People became cannibals over in North Korea.
What?
They started eating each other because there was nothing to eat.
What?
Yeah, and that's when everybody decided that they were going to try to break out. And North Korea decided to jail everyone.
After getting fed up with eating homie sandwiches.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
So you mean they're all like, man, I'm tired of eating stew. I don't wanna do this no more.
Exactly. And then they all try to bail out.
And bail out, and then they're and the Korean government was like, no,
Exactly.
come back.
Yes.
Like, you're going to wish you ate more stew.
Exactly. They got like 16 prisons over there. And they use them all to do different types of work. And depending on whatever you were tried on, they put you in whatever prison they feel like. So one of them is specifically for women, prostitution, trying to escape, and a couple of other things. There's another one that are for people that rebelled against the country. So a political prison. And there's one where they put everyone in the field, like miners and stuff.
What? Miners?
Yeah.
Children?
No. I mean like miners, the workers.
Oh, like
Yeah.
miners, like pickaxe and rock.
Yeah, the miners though, the children. So during these times when people were escaping North Korea, some of them got away, right?
Right.
Obviously, you're gonna have some people slip through the cracks.
Right.
Those people's families were put in jail.
In relation because of their crime.
Exactly.
Wow.
And some of those kids were born in the camps.
Born in the camps?
Yep.
Because I think, because I think couples could be prisoned together, right?
Uh-huh.
So, I guess when you're going to be in prison together with a couple. Damn, imagine being born in a prison camp, not knowing anything else besides work your whole life.
Yep. And I'm guessing that they just brainwashed them, you know?
Yeah, well, that is the whole big deal about North Korea. No matter where you look, no matter what you do, they're trying to brainwash you. They're trying to, get inside your head, and a lot of people they're beyond brainwashed. That's all they know. All they know is the Korean government and all these things that they've
Propaganda.
Their propaganda, all these things they want you to know, that's their side. They actually have a whole museum dedicated to the hatred of America.
Wow.
Based on they have preserved everything from wars before, just so they can see exactly the tragedy that we have, quote unquote, caused. Because I mean, of course, in any war, all acts are tragic and can be seen as horrific, but they point it in a light of, look what they've done to our people.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's a museum where they keep all the tanks.
Yeah, exactly. They have tanks that have been shot at by American troops and stuff,
or even tanks that they've won. Tanks that America has lost, the North Koreans will preserve them.
Exactly. That they've it's just prizes. Then they have look at us, how great we are. Look at the awfulness of America.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting, actually, how how ingrained this love of North Korea is.
And the hatred, hatred for the United States.
Exactly.
Which is why few people get to go there. One of the only ways for people to actually get into the country would be like journalists and
and Dennis Rodman.
And Dennis Rodman, yeah. That guy's crazy though, huh?
I know, for wanting to go to North Korea. He wanted to go.
Did he really?
Yeah, he wanted to go.
How did that come up about? Do you know?
Not exactly. Give me a moment. We'll come back to it.
Okay.
But back to North Korea, man. To be honestly, who would want to ever go there? Dennis Rodman. But the only way to get in there, I think you have to you have to go through a whole thing if you want to be a civilian tourist or something.
Yeah.
And to be a journalist, everything that you write and everything you have recorded and everything you film has to be looked at and viewed over.
Yeah.
And reviewed by, officials in North Korea. So, it's basically anything you write is going to be, written by there.
They have people with you 24/7.
Yeah.
And they
watching.
Almost set up a tour for you. So once you go into North Korea, they'll take you through their train system and you get to see how good they have it there. Because everything's planted. So they give you the best water. They give you the best food. And as you're going through into the capital, you can see the actual North Korean trains. and they look nothing like the train that you're on. And as you're going, you can see the villages, or you see new homes that have been put up. And it's all a front. No one actually lives there. Behind those homes, behind those walls, are little villages, slums, where people actually live. And you can see that North Korea has no money. There's absolutely nothing there. They say that a person makes about $50 a week.
Wow.
But people that have escaped say that it's closer to $5 a week.
$5?
Imagine living on that.
I can't.
Well, I guess that's why they depend so much on their government.
Yeah.
That gives them nothing.
I mean, I think I saw this whole thing that talked about that they have cars. I mean, people living in poverty, in order to get around, to have cars that work off of wood.
Cars that work off of wood?
Yeah, have the are kind of like furnace burning in the back or something,
like an old train that takes coal?
Yeah, like an old car kind of,
What?
Yeah, but they throw wood in it, They figured out a way to make these cars go by powering with wood.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's the amazement of the mind. Give it a barrier and they'll find a way around,
Well, it's kind of crazy, that now that you bring up cars, they have 3 different types of cars there. License plates, at least. They're broken up. So it's like a blue plate, a white plate, and a black plate, I believe. I think black's like military, blue is offices, and white is government. Yeah, but it's interesting because
that is.
We have it's one of those unspoken rules. Well, it is a law, I guess, where you got to stop for pedestrians here.
Right. You kind of slow down. I mean, pedestrians have the right of way.
Exactly. You pedestrians have the right of way here. But over there, because people of power are the only ones with cars, people stop for the cars. So it's interesting to see people that are driving, they don't stop. They just keep going. And the people that are walking will look at the cars and just stop in their tracks and let the car pass. It's backwards, man. It's crazy.
I mean, that kind of makes a little bit of sense to me. Just because you should stop for a car, because you versus the car is always gonna win.
So do you think we should adopt that here?
No, fuck them. No, but yeah, I mean, to think that something like a car that costs maybe $4,000 American dollars is seen as an incredible luxury.
Yeah.
I mean, cars here, I mean, a household has at least 2 cars to it.
Here in California, they've got at least 3 or 4.
Yeah, exactly. And to think that having one car over there is enough to make people stop in their tracks for you.
Yeah.
Which is insane. That is insane. I mean, I don't think they'll stop in their tracks for those, wood powered cars, but who knows?
Hey, man, it's the only way to get power. I think more than half the country there has no electricity.
Yeah.
It's 56% or something like that.
I mean, this is how crazy ruthless North Korea is, basically. They are insanely powerful. They have nuclear power. They're insanely ruthless. There's stories of North Korea from people who have escaped, or even there's a story of this American student that stole a propaganda poster, a red poster, and he was punished, but we were able to get him back.
He was punished by the North Korean government?
Yeah, he was going to be put into a work camp.
Oh,
basically,
shit.
for 50 years or something.
Whoa. For stealing a poster? What did the poster say?
The poster, let me see, it read...
Was it of Kim Jong-un's face? Or?
No. It's, I think, well, maybe. And it's just, I think it's a red poster. I think it says, let's all be patriotic. It's
what?
Red.
That's what they jailed him for?
Yes, a red poster that's red. Let's all be patriotic. And, we were able to get him back. Trump had to, butt in and be like, yo, give us back my little dude. you know.
Jeez,
then-
he Lonzo. No, not Lonzo. What's that other guy's name? Lonzo Ball's brother. You remember that whole incident? He stole something from China and Trump had to come in.
Oh, not too sure. No.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Well, anyways, Trump had to come in and be like, "Give me back the guy," and then North Korea was like, "Okay, we'll give him back."
Uh-huh.
And then we got him back, and he died 5 days later.
Whoa, poison? You think?
Well, I'm not too sure. People weren't too really sure, but like in X-rays, you could see that like he had like every bone broken in his body, and he had like he was basically in the brink of death when they gave him back, so they knew he was gonna die.
Oh, but you would think you would see that physically, right?
You think, but they raised their. I mean, North Korea, man, ruthless. They have their ways.
Jeez. Jesus freaking Christ, man.
Yes. All the Lords, Buddha, all of them. That's crazy.
Well, speaking of that, man, if you get caught with a Bible over there, you'll be sent straight away to the prison camps.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you'll get sent to, like the prison camps for. If you're playing music of any sort that's not their brand music, that's not praising North Korea, you'll get sent to jail. You won't get jailed for smoking weed though, because weed you can get it anywhere over there.
Really?
Basically, they call it something else, but we all know what it is.
Ganji?
Yeah, we know it's the ganja.
That's freaking crazy. See, it's so funny because you would think that would be something that's not allowed there.
Well, apparently they say that they have this alcohol that's about 40%, and it doesn't give you a hangover.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Let's travel to North Korea. We gotta
Yeah,
try
bro.
this ourselves.
We gotta test it. We gotta make sure. We gotta drink enough of it. We'll let you guys know.
If anybody's down to give me some, all of my North Korean friends, how you doing? Send it to us here at podcast1intheworld@gmail.com or What in the World Podcast, Instagram, Twitter.
I don't think they're ever gonna send you, but let's try.
You never know. You never know.
Well, back to the ruthlessness of North Korea. They also, the propaganda that they have against their people, basically, their people believe anything by the point that they're adults, because they've been taught to listen to the government since they know what words are. So they believe that the supreme leader, and that's what they call whoever's in charge, un or ill or whatever other weird syllable they want to have at the end of their name. So they believe that they invented like this weird concoction of meat in between bread.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a crazy weird food. We have it here. It's called a hamburger.
Oh, mother. I thought you were going to say a sandwich.
A hamburger.
They think that he created a hamburger?
That he created a hamburger, that he once golfed a perfect game of golf. Every hole-in-one you can imagine.
I'm sure someone's done it.
No.
Nah, really?
Every single
18 holes?
I think, yeah, or 18
holes,
like,
right?
what is the professional level? I don't know, 30 holes.
No, I think it's 18.
Oh, whatever. Every single one, a hole-in-one.
I'm sure someone's done
No.
it. Why not? Why not give that to Kimmy?
Hole-in-ones are rare.
Come on, Kimmy deserves that one.
No.
All right, what else do they think?
Tell me a basketball player that's never missed a basket in a single game.
Oh, but that's different.
How is that different?
Because in golf, you're only doing it 18 times.
Yes, and it's a lot harder.
I'm just saying it might happen. The probability of it is really low, but I'm sure someone's done it somewhere. Maybe it hasn't been documented, but I'm pretty sure someone somewhere has done it. If you know the statistics, let me know.
Please let Leon know, people. I think he's been North Korea'd. But anyways, moving on. Yeah, they believe he has no butthole.
But that's true.
Yeah, because he has no need to poop.
Yeah, obviously.
Because he works so hard that all the poop disintegrates inside his body.
Yeah, I've heard of that happening.
Yeah, that's obvious. And obviously when you disintegrate enough poop in your body, your butthole shuts off. It just shuts.
It just clenches.
Yep.
Just clenches because you haven't used it.
Morphs into your body.
Yeah.
Very much known. I mean, there's a lot of like crazy fun facts, that I think these are the most fun ones, honestly. But it's honestly really, really sad.
At the end of the day, all jokes aside, it is really sad to think that there are people living like that.
Yeah.
There's an image on Google Earth of you can look it up, and it's the countries at night. And North Korea's dark.
Yeah.
Every country has lights, something to illuminate itself where you can see it from space. But North Korea is just dark except for like a little teeny tiny spot.
Fuel is like a scarce resource.
Gold.
Yeah, it's gold over there. Like gas is gold.
Yeah, man, but
so like as much as we're suffering and stuff, just know it could be worse. Let's all just put a smile on our faces and enjoy our quarantines together. It'll be over soon, y'all.
We'll be here with the quarantine.
Yeah, quarantainment goes on.
All right, y'all know what to do. Podcast whatintheworld at gmail.com or What in the World Podcast, Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget to share it.
Yes, share, like, subscribe. We'll try to get onto other platforms, maybe in SoundCloud or something.
Yeah.
And follow me at the Whack Box on Instagram and Twitter.
And follow me at whoisleonb _ before the B on Instagram, Twitter. Peace, y'all. Stay safe.
Yeah, stay quarantined.